No way, no way. This is absolutely crazy. Did you see that? I can't believe it just landed. This is insane. I've played it all, baby. From those dusty one-armed bandits your grandpa swore by to the flashy over-the-top slots with more pay lines than I can count. And you know what? I still keep crawling back to pragmatic play. Now call me biased, go ahead. You'd be 100% right. I am biased because these bad boys have paid me out in ways that made me walk away feeling like I just conquered Vegas itself. Yeah, they can be savage. They can be greedy. They can chew you up and spit out your entire bankroll. But when they decide to pay, oh, they pay big. Today, I'm cutting the fluff. No boring intros, no pointless chatter. I'm dropping my personal top 10 games from this provider, the ones I live for. I'll tell you why I love them, what makes each one tick, and most importantly, I'll give you my battle-tested strategies for each slot so you can jump in and try them yourself. But before we dive in, just a quick note. In this video, I'll only show you a part of the strategies. The full collection of proven tactics from top gamblers is available on my website. There, you'll also find a list of casinos I've personally tested for payout, and most importantly, unique bonuses you won't find anywhere else. These aren't the usual welcome perks, but real, exclusive offers that let you try slots with much less risk. If this video is a top 10, then the website is the complete library for serious players. And like I always say, this isn't financial advice. And it sure as hell ain't a magic pill. This is just the raw, unfiltered wisdom of a battle-hardened player with thousands of hours under my belt. My gray hairs can vouch for that. Let's roll. Let's kick things off with the cranky old bastard himself, Zeus in Gates of Olympus. Dropped in 2021, this slot didn't just make noise. It straight up nuked the industry. It's got cascading reels, global multipliers up to times 500, and all the filthy goodness of the tumble mechanic. And Zeus, that smug bearded maniac, lives to hurl his damn lightning bolt right into your sanity. I don't play nice with him, and neither should you. My move here is what I call warm up and strike. This slot's got two models, stone cold dead or hotter than a Vegas strip club on payday. The trick? Catch it in the hot phase and ride it hard. Step 1, warm up. 50 spins on a baby bet, whatever you can burn without flinching. If it's dead, walk away, no drama. No, just one more spin. But if I see small wins stacking or scatters dropping in often, that's my signal to gear up for the strike. Step 2, strike. Bump the bet up a notch or two and slam another 50 spins. 9 times out of 10, this is where the bonus hits. If it does, I might splash on buying the next one, but only once. And only for a price I'm cool losing. If the bonus pays, I keep buying on the same stake until it either keeps the cash flowing or at least breaks even. The second it tanks, back to spinning. Manual or auto, who cares? If I go 50 spins with nada, I ditch it like a bad Tinder date. But if it's still cooking, I loop the whole damn process until Zeus either hands me the bag or fries me down to pocket lint. Apples, plums, bananas, watermelons, grapes. No, I'm not going vegan. I just love spinning Sweet Bonanza. This is Olympus's sweet twin sister. Same tumble mechanic, same multiplier bombs, but with a meaner streak. In my book, Sweet Bonanza's even more dangerous. This game doesn't forgive hesitation. One blink and the slot's teasing you with a sweet lollipop to suck on, then yanking it away before you can finish. My strategy? No foreplay. Go straight in. I almost always start with a bonus buy. The stake doesn't matter much here. Regular spins are just a slow drain. If the bonus pays, great. If not, we hunt it down another way. After the first bought bonus, I flip on turbo spins with ante, meaning boosted odds for that bonus round, on any stake I feel like. We're hunting, baby. If 100 turbo spins pass and you're still flatlined, bail, she's done. But if you do snag that bonus and it covers the cost of chasing it, I go for another bought bonus, this time on a smaller stake. And trust me here, size really doesn't matter. Just drop the bet and buy the damn thing. If my balance is healthy and I'm riding a streak, I'll sometimes take the shot and buy one bonus worth 25 to 50% of my current bankroll. Risky? Hell yeah. But in this game, it can pay off. If you're hungry for every gritty detail, I've got a full deep dive video on this slot over on my channel. Go watch it if you dare. Keeping that sweet streak going, here's another sugar-coated killer, but with a completely different brain under the frosting. Dropped in 2022, it shot straight to the top. Now don't let the candy-colored kitty look fool you. This this thing can smack harder than Zeus on a bad day. No random multipliers here. The magic is all about the multiplier spots mechanic, with the familiar side of tumble, and payouts running on a cluster pay system. My strategy? I call it the chain reaction. Here, we're not hunting multipliers, we're hunting positions. The goal is to build hot spots on the grid. Every time a winning symbol pops, it leaves a mark. If another win pops on that same spot, it gets a ×2 multiplier, and it keeps doubling with every hit, ×4, ×8, ×16, all the way up to ×128. In plain English, $100 turns into $400, then $800, and then, well, you get the idea. The play. This game is all about cascades. I run a flat bet. Same medium stake, no raising, no lowering, but I always make sure my balance can handle 150 to 200 spins. The goal is to survive long enough to land the bonus without torching the bankroll out of impatience. In the bonus game, those multiplier marks stick until the round ends. If in the first 5 to 7 bonus spins I can set up a few ×8 or ×16 spots, the rest of the round can snowball into a money avalanche. Sounds complicated. It's not. Just pick a bet you're comfy with and hammer it for up to 200 turbo spins. In my experience, by that spin count, the bonus drops about 8 times out of 10. After the bonus, I check the damage. If it's a loss, I move on. If it breaks even or profits, I buy one more bonus. Stake doesn't matter. Rinse and repeat while it's paying. But here's the cap: 3 bonuses per session. After that, Sugar Rush usually goes cold, so I don't sit there waiting for a miracle. All right, moving on. The doghouse. Now this is what I call a classic. Simple as it gets, but loved by damn near everyone. The whole deal here is raw math and insane bonus potential. But hold your horses. Those cute little doggos can wreck the house in the best way possible, if you've got the discipline. Think of it as training a hunting dog. You've got to wait for the perfect moment to pounce. My approach? I call it fortress building. The heart of this game is the sticky wilds that drop during the bonus round. The base game? Just a waiting room for the big show. Stake size isn't the star here, but I usually play it progressive. Start at $1, $2, run to 30 to 50 spins, and if no bonus hits, I bump it up. I work in 2-cycle mode. If I manage to land 2 fat bonuses from regular or turbo spins, I know the slot's about to hit reload mode, and that's when it starts eating your bankroll like a starving Rottweiler. This is when patience is your best weapon. No chasing, no just one more spin crap. One time, I'm spinning Doghouse and land a bonus. First few spins, bam! 2 kennels with multipliers dead center. Then another one drops, and these sticky wilds, they ain't going anywhere. By the halfway mark, I had 4 kennels locked in, and by the end, the whole damn screen was packed with dogs. The payout was so insane, I almost choked on my beer. Now here's the rule. In the first 3 to 5 bonus spins, you must land 2 to 3 sticky wild kennels with multipliers, especially on those middle reels. Nail that, and congrats! You've built a money fortress that'll print wins until the round ends. If, after 5 to 6 spins, the grid's still empty, forget it. The bonus is dead. Shut it down and move on to the next slot without looking back. This one's for the real ones, the hardcore slot heads and the men who know that spinning is profitable leisure, just like fishing. Except the catch here is a fat stack of cash. Give me my beer, fire up Big Bass Bonanza, and leave me the hell alone. This is where I hit peak relaxation. Short version, this bastard is one of the greediest yet most thrilling slots out there. Just like real fishing, it's all about patience. You gotta bait the spot and then reel it in just right so you don't lose the catch. That's the core of my strategy. Here's the game plan. We're hunting for the fisherman plus fish combo. Spinning forever on the same stake? Pointless. My play is to bump the stake after every bonus round, which statistically hits about once every 100 spins. That's the ladder climb. Example, land your first bonus on $2, next spins go at $3. That's a 50% boost. Nail a bonus at $3, crank it to $6, doubling up. This way, you're climbing the ladder to snag bigger, pricier bonuses exactly when the slot's in the mood to pay. Logic's simple. One solid bonus at a good stake can cover everything you spent and then some. Now, let's move on to the next game. It's not about fishing, but it's got the same patience and pounce vibe. Wolf Gold, man, I've always loved its vibe. That wild, primal world where you've got hunters and the hunted. Wolves staring you down from every reel, and when you trigger Blazing Reels free spins, those reels spin together as one giant beastly symbol. The moon symbols, they kick off the money respin feature, stacking all their values and giving you a shot at one of 3 jackpots. But here's the truth. Wolf Gold is all about the jackpots. The math is totally different here, and that's where the strategy comes in. 2 main targets, regular free spins and the money respin. The second one's the real prize. You need 6+ moon symbols to trigger it, classic hold and win style. And if you fill all 15 spots, you're taking home the mega jackpot. This slot hates impatience. No jerky moves, no chasing losses. I go flat bet mode. One stake, no changes. And here's the rule. Pick a stake you can comfortably afford, roughly 1/150th of your total bankroll, and just sit there spinning. No up-down nonsense. Set it, lock it, spin it. Honestly, this is one of those no-brainer slots. Pick your stake, hit auto spin, and watch my YouTube channel while the wolves do their thing. Sounds chill. It is. And that's why I love it when I'm too burned out to sweat over complicated setups. The safety net? Stick to the 1/150th rule. If you've burned through about 2/3 of your bankroll without landing the bonus, pull the plug. Don't risk the last chunk. Better take that leftover and go hunt the next slot I'm about to tell you about. All right, boys, time to talk about a real beast. Buffalo King Megaways isn't just a slot. It's a whole damn prairie of possibilities, where Wild Buffalo can ramp straight into your bankroll and send it flying sky high. This is the evolved version of the OG Buffalo King, but with the Megaways tag, and that takes it to a completely different level. And when you see that golden buffalo during the bonus round, don't be ashamed if you squeal like a kid on Christmas morning. The star here is obviously the Megaways mechanic, meaning every spin changes the number of symbols on each reel, anywhere from 2 to 7 symbols per reel across 6 reels. That's up to a ridiculous 200,704 ways to win. Let that number sink in for a second. It's nuts. My tactic here, similar to a couple of the earlier ones, but with a twist. The base game is a desert. We're trying to reach the oasis, the bonus round, and I often trigger it using the ladder stake method. Start with a minimum bet, say 20 cents, spin once, then raise it to 40 cents, spin, then 60, spin, 80 cents, $1, $1.20, and so on. One spin, one raise until I hit $5 per spin. If I get there and no bonus drops, I reset back to 20 cents and run it again. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind and definitely not for everyone. This ain't your mindless spin and pray game. But the beauty is, you're not draining your balance like you would if you just sat on $1 to $2 spins forever. Plus, every stake increase means the potential bonus payout keeps climbing. Now, the real magic happens in the bonus game, where wild symbols with multipliers stack and multiply together. Land a wild ×2 and a wild ×3, boom! You've got a ×6 multiplier on every win with wilds for the rest of the round. That's the jackpot moment we're hunting. So, if you're ready for raw adrenaline and you're not afraid of a little chaos, Buffalo King Megaways is your ride. Great Rhino Megaways, another Megaways powerhouse but with its own twist. Now sure, it's got the wild nature vibe and thousands of ways to win, just like Buffalo King, but the bonus round here plays by a whole different rule book. And that changes everything. Released in 2020, it's based on the old Great Rhino hit, but the Megaways engine turned it into a whole new animal. And here's the kicker. In the bonus, it's not about building up, it's all about your initial choice. Quick side story while we're on the Megaways topic. Now, most people think this mechanic came from some corporate slot overlords. No, not even close. It was created by a small Aussie crew, Big Time Gaming. And you know what they did? They didn't lock it in a vault like greedy bastards. Nope, they licensed it out to everyone, even direct competitors. The result? In 2021, their company got bought for 450 million euro, almost $500 million for one idea and one bold, brilliant business move. So yeah, when you're spinning Megaways, remember, it's not just a slot. It's the story of a few sharp guys who didn't just beat the system, they built their own. Back to Great Rhino Megaways. Your whole strategy hinges on the choice you make before the free spins begin. That's your risk dial. Option 1, play it safe. 15 spins with a starting multiplier of ×1. Option 2, middle ground. 10 spins with ×5. Option 3, high risk, high reward. 5 spins with ×10. And for the indecisive, a random pick option. My advice? Never, and I mean never, take the random. That's lottery on top of a lottery. And strategy is about control, not blind hope. My pick almost every time is option 3. 5 spins with ×10. Yeah, it's short, and yeah, it can be brutal. But if you land a big cascade on that very first spin, it's instantly multiplied by 10. And from there, the multiplier only goes up. That's the fast track to a real payout. More spins at ×1 are for people who want to play, not win. We're here for the latter. As for triggering the bonus faster, in this slot there's no magic formula. It's unpredictable as hell. Sometimes it drops in 30 spins. Sometimes it's 200 dead spins in a row. My method? I flip on the increased bonus chance, set my stake anywhere from $1 to $3, and just hold down the space bar for turbo spins. If nothing hits after 100 spins, I buy the damn bonus. If that still flops, I move on instantly. No lingering, no second chances. All right, time for some divine smackdown. Zeus versus Hades, one of the heaviest hitters of 2023. And unlike anything else out there, because it's basically 2 slots in 1. And here's why I respect it. You get to decide how the casino is going to treat you. You flip between Zeus and Hades and choose exactly how much pain you're willing to take. Olympus mode? That's high hit frequency. Zeus keeps tossing you little scraps so you don't get bored. Perfect for long grind sessions or clearing a bonus rollover. Hades mode? Whole different animal. The base game here is a bankroll black hole, a cursed wasteland. But if he decides to pay, he pays so hard you forgot your own damn name. Rare hits, but when they land, they're monsters. The strategy? My buddy gave it some overly poetic name like Divide and Conquer, but here's the meat of it. The RTP split between the 2 modes is different, but my approach is the same for both kingdoms. Forget those standard bonus buys for 75 times or 150 times. That's bait for rookies. They almost never break even. If you're gonna go to war with the gods, you need god tier weapons. And in this game, the only one worth swinging is the super bonus for 300 times. Yeah, it's the priciest one in the shop, but it's also the only way you stand a real shot. Why? Because if you try to grind the bonus out of regular spins, the devs already decided you're not getting the good stuff. They'll toss you a bone, and I mean a dry, chewed up bone, instead of a feast. That's the ugly truth. Golden rule. If you hit a massive win in your first or second super bonus, get out immediately. Don't hang around, don't tempt fate. Because after that, this slot will chew through your balance like a starving lion. And for dessert, we've got a game that's not even a slot. Forget everything I said before. No reels, no pay lines, no symbols deciding your fate for you. Spaceman is pure psychology, boys. It's a mirror shoved in your face asking, so are you a greedy bastard or do you have steel balls? One button. That's the whole game, and every ounce of responsibility is on you. No blaming the casino when you screw up. Here, you're the captain, the crew, and the one who pulls the eject handle every second. Inside your head, it's war. One voice screams, cash out, you idiot, it's already ×3. The other whispers, what if it hits ×50? Just a little longer. This tug of war between fear and greed, that's the entire game, which is why discipline here isn't just important, it's survival. There are no reels or pay lines here, just an astronaut climbing higher and higher, and a multiplier ticking up with him. Your job? Grab your cash before he rockets into oblivion. And yeah, I learned the hard way. So now I've got 2 go-to tactics. Tactic 1, the accountant's grind. For players who'd rather nibble at the casino than play Russian roulette with their bankroll, set an auto cash out at a small multiplier, 1.5 times for example. Yeah, it's boring as hell, like reading a tax return, but most rounds you'll walk away with a small, steady profit. Tactic 2, the smart gambler split. My personal favorite. Use the genius move called 50% cash out. Let the astronaut hit 2 times. Then slam that button. Boom. You've got your original stake back, safe and sound. And the other half, it keeps flying into space for free. That's when the real fun begins. You can wait for a ×5, ×10, ×50, who cares? You've already locked in your money. It's the perfect balance between discipline and risk. You've kept your bankroll intact and given yourself a shot at a real heart-pounding ride. And there you have it, my top 10. Now, as you can see, Pragmatic Play's got its own signature style. Sure, a lot of their slots share similar mechanics, but each one hides its own devilish twist. Now, figure out that twist, and you've got yourself an edge. I'm not telling you to play only these games. I'm just sharing the ones that have worked for me. Yeah, I might be biased, but this is the experience that's paid off for me more than once. The biggest takeaway after all these years, it doesn't matter which slot you pick. What matters is having a system and a cool head. Understand how the machine works, and don't just spin blind, bleeding cash into the void. All those fairy tales about strategies not working, you know who spreads them? Think about it and drop your answer in the comments. I'll reply there. Pick what fits your style. Test it out. But always remember, there are no guarantees here, only the long game, the right approach, and just a touch of luck. If you liked this style, perfect. There's more where that came from. Hit the link under the video and you'll find a treasure chest of goodies for serious players. Or just Google the site name. We've got everything. Proven strategies with zero fluff from real gambling pros. A list of casinos I personally stress tested with my own deposits, my own nerves and withdrawals. And of course, exclusive bonuses so you can try them yourself without taking a big hit. I'll be happy to see you there. Now for now, hit that like button and check out the next video right here. I'm betting you'll love it just as much.